Today we are going to talk about jobs. So, please tell me, Isabel, what's your job?
Okay, my job is in electronics.
Hey, that's great. And what do you do?
I'm engineer. We
Oh,
are in manufacturing site. We make the Sony digital TVs and
wow.
yeah, and many other electronic devices. The
Hey.
the company is very big. Maybe you know it's Foscon.
Mm-hmm, that's it.
We make around the world most of the brands for electronics, since iPad, Sony, Vizio,
Wow.
HP, and many others.
Hey,
And
that's really good.
I am in the TV area.
Wow, pretty good. Thank you very much, Isabel. And
Okay.
tell me, what's your opinion about your job?
So I always wanted to be a electronics engineer since I was a kid. So I like so much my job. I
Excellent.
think it's the best job in the world.
That's beautiful. Congratulations to you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Isabel. All right. So, Benjamin, tell me, what's your job?
My job is, well, I'm a teacher.
Wow, excellent. And where do you teach?
Well, I teach, well, I've been teaching in different places, but now I'm working at Colegio de Bachilleres.
Hey, that's beautiful. And so, what's the branch you are working in?
I'm at branch 14.
14. Where is it?
Milpalta.
Hi, it's very far. Well, for me, it's very far. But it's okay, pretty good. And tell me, Benjamin, what's your opinion about your job?
Well, I really like to do my job. I really enjoy working with teenagers, with, well, when the very first beginning I started with art, and it was a great experience because you learn a lot from them. So I don't have well, the very first beginning was difficult because you don't know, or sometimes you have the methodology or everything, but you don't know how to do, and you need to practice. You need to look for strategies and everything. Well, in order to get better results. With the time, just you improve your skills of teaching. So well, so now I'm glad to work with teenagers, and yeah, I really like my job.
Excellent. That's beautiful. Congratulations to you. All right. Thank you
Thanks.
very much, Benjamin. So please tell me,
You're
Julia,
welcome.
thank you. What's your job, Julia? And what's your opinion about your job?
Well, I am a public servant. I am the entrepreneur area, and I like my job very much because I I studied business management engineer, and it career relate se relaciona
Is related?
related to my job. So when people ask me for my advice or for opportunities to their um, jobs, their business, and advice for how can they do for start a business for being an entrepreneur. I like it because give them my advices.
Uh-huh.
So, well, the opinion of my job, I like it very much, but I think it's a little bit, how do you say, when we are como restringidos,
Restricted.
restricted about the financiamiento,
Finances.
finances to the citizens, because, well, we are a government and we don't have too much money, and we have to think about the free things that people can do. So that's why I like it, but at the same time, it's a little bit stressful.
Yes, that's it. All right. Thank you very much. And congratulations to you. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. So, Lydia, please tell us, what's your job? Lydia, hello. Yoo-hoo.
Oi.
It's
Hello.
okay.
Can
Hello.
you hear me? Sorry.
It's okay. So,
Well,
yes, tell me, what's your job?
okay, I'm a studied administrator,
Huh?
but my job is something between human resource and the counting.
Accountant.
Yes, because this is a new area that try to enjoy it, the two department, and it liked me because in that area you can help some people that don't have her paid because the bank reject the payment, and you need to help for advice the worker that change her count, her bank count, or they need to go to the bank for the problem that the bank don't receive her deposit.
Hey, that's wonderful. That's very interesting. And do you like it?
Yes, I like it.
Excellent.
It's something that like, because you have to help people, and it's beautiful to help. No,
That's it.
some well, it's money. No, everybody work for money, and
Yes,
when you don't have pain, well, pues maybe you have problems, or you need something that help you.
that's it. And you know what? It is a very good way to help people to solve their financial problems.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, Norma, please tell us, what's your job and what's your opinion about it?
Well, I work as a teacher. I teach law at university at the UNA de México, Universidad Abierta y a Distancia de México.
All right.
Well, I found my job a little bit challenging because, well, you have students from all ages. Could be somebody who is studying her second career.
Their second major.
So they have a lot of experience in some areas that maybe I don't. So I have to study very, very well the subject that I'm going to expose. It's a I think it's a good job because you have the possibility to be in touch with a lot of people from all over the country, and you can have a student from Tabasco, from Monterrey, from I don't know. It's I don't know how can I say my como muy variado, o sea, es como de todos lados.
So you can be with no borders, no limits.
Yeah, no borders. So it's really it's very interesting because you have to develop the subject of the issue that you are going to expose like a teacher, but you have to involve a situation of the real life of the everyday life, and you get to know a lot of, I don't know, problems or circumstances that maybe you don't know because you live here in Mexico, but you can have that possibility.
That's it. Yes, you're right. And well, something that I could add to your job is that you can also know about the situations and the things that happen in any other places, because we can have contact with people from all around Mexico. So that makes it something more interesting also.
Yes, and it's very beautiful because of the education is online. There is no limits, no, I don't know if it's correct to say no boundaries, no.
Kind of like that. Yes, I go more by no limits.
Yes, yes, it is very, I don't know, beautiful.
That's it. Hey, congratulations to you, because it is magical that you can enjoy what you do.
Yes, thank you, May.
All right. You know what? That's beautiful to love what you do. There are some people who, I don't know if they can love what they do, because look at this. Ta-da! We are used to be involved with some usual works. For example, not it is not less important, but we are used to be a doctor, an engineer. We can also be a teacher. We can also be a firefighter. But I think that not all the people can be a scarecrow. Can't you see?
Scarecrow.
Yep, a scarecrow is a person who is in charge of being in the crops and being scaring the crows. So if a crow comes to the crop, the person has to shout and has to move so that the crow goes out, so that the crow abandons the crop. So what do you think? What's your opinion about this job? Benjamin, what do you think about this job?
Scarecrow?
Yeah.
Well, I think, well, it kind of, well, that I know is to maintain the crops or try to keep away these animals, the crows, because otherwise they can eat all the the crops, so or the corn. So I think that's the main thing or function that this this job has to do with. But,
Yeah, that's
but I don't know. Yeah, well, that's just I know that make like kind of a kind of doll or something in order to keep this animal away from the crops. So, but I don't know what else to say about this job.
All right, it's okay, Benjamin. What I would like to know, would you like to be a scarecrow?
Well, not really. Just if this were like kind of Halloween or some party, that would be like great to the costume and be like that acting, right? But otherwise, I wouldn't like to be a scarecrow because you are stuck there, so it would be a little bit boring. I think it could be a little bit boring.
Yes, I think so. I totally agree with you. All right. So, do anybody of you have any comment about this job to be a scarecrow?
It's really a job, a kind of
Yes.
job.
You know what? When I saw the advertisement, I thought that it was a joke. But whenever I read about the benefits, about the working conditions, the payment, the where you should call to make an appointment, I thought, well, I realized that it is completely serious. But I had the same reaction as you, like, yeah, are you kidding?
Yeah.
But you know what? When I really thought that it was a joke, was this other judge. An other judge is a person who is in charge of being smelling people's acts so that they can see if it is normal or it is a strange condition. So, I don't know. What's your opinion about this job?
I don't like it either.
Very disgusting.
Yeah, would you like to be an other judge?
No.
I don't think so also.
Yeah.
Imagine when you are in the subway.
Oh my. Well, you are
Imagine
not how?
at work. No, I don't like it.
Oh my, no. We are not other judges, but I wouldn't like either to be another judge. Even though they paid me a very big wage, I wouldn't like it.
But what is the subject? No, the items is job. They
All
can
right.
some fix or disease.
Aha. Well, yes, you know what? Odor or body odor is related to our metabolism, and sometimes some sicknesses can be detected by the smell of our axis, by the smell of our body, or even the smell of our mouth. So that's another technique. And so whenever they perceive the odor, then they can predict, they can make a diagnostic about what's happening to us. That's another technique, a new technique. But yes, you need to be an other judge.
Mm.
Okay. But you know what? Something that I didn't find, well, first of all, I didn't find the sense was this, to be a mermaid. What do you think about being a mermaid?
Only a movie.
It could be. You know what? When I was a little girl, my dream was to be a mermaid. So I used to wear some fabric into my legs and some pieces of wood into my hands, and well, I tried to do my own custom. That was my dream come true in this, no? But when I saw this, I said, no way, I wouldn't like to do that. You know what? Mermaids are employed when, for example, in an aquarium, whenever they have a show, and there could be attractions. So would you like, yes.
Maybe in a circus also.
In a circus, it could be also in a carnival, for example, in Six Flags. It could also be in La Feria de Chapultepec, that they have some shows.
Yeah,
So,
but the girl must be very pretty.
yeah.
Otherwise, maybe it could looks like another animal.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yes.
I don't mind to be a mermaid at Disneyland.
It's okay. It would be very nice. But you know what? What I think is, all right, it would be nice. I like to swim very much, for example, but I wouldn't like to be many hours under the water. Yeah. It damages our skin. It damages our hair. Our eyes can be irritated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the
maybe.
water could be cold.
Maybe,
that's it.
or maybe they can swim with dolphins.
Yes, that's it. You're right. They may swim with dolphins. All right. You know what? Talking about strange jobs, I found this. To be a professional snuggler. Would you like to be a professional snuggler?
What's the meaning about snuggler?
Snuggler, into Spanish we say acurrucador. So a professional snuggler is an acurrucador professional.
Okay.
What is that, teacher? I don't understand even in Spanish.
Yeah.
A professional snuggler is a person who helps you whenever you feel miserable or sad and you need somebody to hug you, to cherish you, to help you to feel better. Yeah, it is something like a therapy. Have you heard about the abrazoterapia?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is something similar.
Some people do like free hugs. Have you seen that on the streets?
That's it. And well, I guess that they are part of a social experiment. But if you talk about a therapy, there are different kinds of hugs. So you can hug as a friend, you can hug as a mommy, you can hug as a girlfriend or boyfriend. And we need different kinds of hugs depending on the situation. So these people, professional snugglers, know perfectly when you need what, and they do. For example, if you are going to commit suicide or something like that, they can go and help you to forget it. So it is something like a therapy. He's a therapist indeed.
I think this job it's beautiful because these therapists help people, and it could be interesting to be a professional snugger. But in my case, I don't really like hook. Whatever. Whoever. Yeah.
Yeah, that can be weird, no? That sometimes it is difficult to hug any other person. And so if it is not our friend or if he or she is not our family, well, for me, I personally wouldn't like to be hugging everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, it can be like weird. But you know what? If you want to listen to something so strange, this is so strange. Look at this. Russell Kleinbach is a bride kidnapping expert. So, would you like to be a bride kidnapping expert?
Bride kidnapping expert.
Kidnapping.
No.
What's the meaning?
Secuestro. Secuestrador.
Okay.
Ajá, experto en secuestro de novias.
Okay.
I don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
where do you look for that job?
Oh my.
And who
know
wants to kidnapping brides?
Yeah, but you know what? Here the most interesting is this. Whenever you have a couple, maybe in the informal stage, we are boyfriend and girlfriend. Whenever we have engaged, we are fiancé and fiancée. And whenever we are in the church, we are bride and groom. Whenever we are out of the church, we are husband and wife. So a bride has to be in the church. So I don't know if you want to kidnap a bride in her wedding ceremony. I don't know.
No.
Who would like to do it?
Oh, nobody.
Maybe an ex-boyfriend, so that they can avoid that he or she get married.
The father of the bride.
The father of the bride can say, no, don't get married to that person. So kidnap her. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think about this job?
I think could be illegal, Maggie. You could be in
Yes.
trouble.
Yeah, it could be in trouble. Yes, you're right. I don't think that it could be something so serious. But anyway, you know what? This was an interview. Unfortunately, I didn't see the interview, so I didn't know exactly what happened with this person, what was his occupation. I just said, bride kidnapping expert. Oh my, that's it. But yes, I wouldn't like to be a bride kidnapping expert. Would you like to be one?
No.
No, probably the husband.
Maybe boyfriend.
Get angry.
Oh yeah, my goodness.
In my
Oh.
case, yes.
I think
Yeah, but you know what? We have more interesting and more funnier things. For example, Alan Moore. He is a writer. He's a wizard. He's a mole Santa. And he's a Rasputin impersonator. So, what do you think about it?
It's like an actor.
Yes, I think so. But you know what? Besides being an actor, he's a wizard. Can you see?
Yeah.
what's the meaning of wizard?
Wizard is something like Merlin. It is
Like magician.
Magician.
But a magician does tricks. A wizard does spells.
Okay.
It's a hechicero. So it is extremely, well, like, I don't know, maybe like Harry Potter.
Okay.
And he's also a Rasputin impersonator. So I have heard about Elvis impersonators, about Pedro Infante impersonators, but nothing about Rasputin. So have you heard about Rasputin?
No.
In Russia.
Yes, about the Romanov family.
That's it. Excellent. Yes, he lived in Russia, and he was the betrayer who made this organization for killing the Romanov family. And there are many, many movie pictures about it. For example, there's a cartoon movie, a very beautiful one. Anastasia, do you remember it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, yes, maybe he's an actor. That's why he's a Rasputin impersonator. Okay, so would you like to be a mole Santa or a Rasputin impersonator?
No.
No, a wizard maybe?
Yeah,
No,
Mr. Yes. Maybe.
That would be good.
maybe Pedro Infante impersonator.
Oh, that would be very
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that could be very nice. All right. So look at this. I found this one. I consider that this is extremely dangerous. Would you work as a snake milker?
Mm.
No.
There's no way, Maggie.
No. Do you know what is a snake milker?
Yes.
Looks like the person who gets the poison from the snake
That's it.
tooth.
Yeah.
They
Exactly.
use for ¿cómo se dice antídoto?
Antidote.
Okay, they use for antidote. Okay.
That's it. But I consider that this is extremely dangerous.
Yes.
So I don't know if I was paid a lot of money, even though I wouldn't be a snake milker. That's so dangerous. I can lose my life.
Yes. But you know, in Mexico, we have a scorpion milkers.
Do we?
I hear that they get the poison from the scorpions to make antidote also.
Oh my. You know what? In the well, 2 classes before, we had a veterinary and the veterinarian, and she said that anyway, somebody can do it. Somebody has to do it. So it is necessary because those substances are necessary for doing that, those antidotes. And so somebody has to do it.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Finally, look at this. Here we need an experienced boner. What is an experienced boner? A boner can be a person who does stupid things, but it can also be the person who helps the bulls to be ready for husbandry. Whenever they have husbandry for the cows, they are ready. They are ready for having babies. So yes, the experienced boner is the person who helps the bull to be ready. So would you like to be a boner?
No way.
I think it would be, I don't know, weird. So Benjamin, what do you think about it?
Well, first of all, I think it's really dangerous for everyone. So if you don't want to get hurt or anything like that, so better keep away from this or yeah.
That's it. All right. So look at this. I want you all to tell me your opinion about these jobs. For example, what is the funniest? What is the most dangerous? What is the oldest? I don't know. Please give me your opinion.
Me, Estela.
Okay.
Okay, I think that the most dangerous is the snake milker. It's really extremely dangerous job. And for me, the most I would say that this affect my sons, the other judge.
Oh
Uh,
my.
it is really disgusting.
Yeah, that,
Maybe a beautiful one would be the mermaid, because even though you are in the water, you must be beautiful to attract the attention of many people, and maybe you gain claps when you make your show. Yes.
hey, that's pretty good.
So,
Thank you, Stella. That's a very good opinion. Thank you.
thanks.
All right. Anybody else? Isabel, what do you think?
I think the oldest is the other judge because very nasty.
Yeah, it is.
And yes, the most dangerous is the snake milker. And about the experience runner, uh, some years ago, I saw one of these people working.
Oh my, isn't it?
Yeah, they got the cow to be pregnant, and they make the job.
Oh my. So isn't it dangerous?
Yes, because the animals get very, how to say, um, como se dice, muy excitado, very
They are
excited,
very excited.
and could be, uh, you could be dead by the animal.
Oh my. Yeah, so you know what? Maybe that's why the salary is so low. Look at this. £8 or £8.50 per hour.
Yeah,
So it's a lot of money.
yes, but maybe you cannot spend that.
Huh? Yeah, that's it. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so Lydia, what's your opinion about it?
Well, I think that the most dangerous is the next maker, because the life is the most important thing that you need to care. Well, even the experienced burner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that,
I, yes, and I think that the animals need respect. I like to nature. I think that it's so hard the animals. You can help the life, even of life for the human, you know.
mm-hmm.
And I think the other judge, other judge,
Other judge.
judge is disgusting for me. I have a sensitive my smell, and I don't maybe I think that I never get that job.
Uh-huh, that's it. Well, thank you very much. All right, so Benjamin, what's your opinion?
I think that the funnest job here it could be like other judge, professional smuggler, because I think that I'm not really common. Well, at least here in Latin America, it's not really common those jobs. Well, to hear about that. So, and the most dangerous, of course, related to with the animals, experienced owner, and the other that is snake milker, because when you are or when you treat animals, you don't know how they are going to react because they live for instincts. So that's why we sometimes even a cat or the animal that the useful thing is not let's say is the less dangerous animal or that you see that is like cute could attack any time or because they have reactions that sometimes we don't expect. So that's why I think working with animals it's always going to be a danger. It's going to be dangerous. Yes. So that's my
All
opinion
right.
about.
Uh-huh. And what about a mermaid? What's your opinion about being a mermaid?
Well, mermaid, I don't know, that could be like a kind of, well, to me, like a kind of duck, because it could be like a costume too, also for a party or something, but well, I haven't seen that even though I live in the United States, or I never saw something like kind of that, but maybe in other countries like Australia or something, you can find something like this. I don't know, maybe, yeah. But, yeah, I think it's yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's funny too.
You know what? I once upon a time I saw one. I was in Indiana
Okay,
and I went to the St. Louis Zoo. And in
okay,
St. Louis, there were, well, you know, the polar bears and
hmm,
everything, no? They were preparing for Halloween. So there were many different decorations. And one of those decorations they have was a mermaid. And so for me, it was extremely strange. I had never seen anything like that. But yes, it was in the Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri Zoo.
okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
as a
Yes.
part of a show or something, as you mentioned, because otherwise, I don't think that will be like a job that is so in all the seasons of the year or there in all the seasons of the year. I don't think that it will be like a kind of job like that. So, but anyway, there is everything, or there are a lot of new things or many things in this world.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Thank you very much. So,
Welcome.
Laura, thank you. Okay, Laura, what do you think about it? Laura, hello. Okay, maybe Laura is experiencing some problems with her microphone. Okay, so Norma Arteaga, please tell us, what do you think about these jobs?
Well, I think the most repulsive one is the other judge. And I can stand the idea of being a scarecrow because of this of the crowd, obviously, and also because of you have to stand all day in the sun and could be a little tired. And also working as a snake milker, well, I can have my life in danger,
Uh-huh.
in real danger. You can get hurt if you something you are not concentrate or something. You can do something wrong, and well, it could end really bad.
Uh-huh, that's it. All right. And so tell me, Norma, would you be a professional snuggler?
um, I don't know. I could end crying with the person. Also, Maggie, I'm really emotional. I don't know if I can do that.
So am I. You know what? I am a very sensitive person also. And whenever I see that something is not fair, that something is not just, I am the kind of person who makes revolution. So it is not good for me. Okay. So, all right. Anybody else? Any comment that you would like to say? No?
Okay,
All
yeah,
right.
Yes.
Yes.
Miss Stella. I think that professional snuggler is the person, it's like today our psychology. Yes, it's the person who advises you, and at the same time, sometimes many people need a hug. Yes, it is said that the human being must have 8 hugs during the day from our family and friends, and sometimes many people didn't receive any. And I think that it would be a good idea, this kind of job for the people who has the necessity of receiving a hug. No?
Yes, yes, you're right. That's true. You know what? I am working in a preparatory school at morning, and sometimes we see that students need something like that. But unfortunately, we can't do that because of the law regulations about the relationship between teachers and students. But we can do it among teachers. No, I can greet my partners, and I can hug them, and I can wish them to have a very good day. So it is nice to feel.
Yes, and a problem that is happening nowadays is that parents don't hug their children, and the children are looking for some love, are looking love with their partners, and they try to call their attention by doing many things. But the problem is that they feel that they need love and they need a hug. Yes. For example, when I make my appointments with the parents, I tell the parents that they should give a hug to their daughters and children every day, because it's really important for them. They want to feel that they are in love, because sometimes they feel that they are alone or they are ignored because the parents don't have time to talk to them, and or not to give, or they don't receive a hug.
Yeah, you know what? Time ago I did that also, but I was so surprised because some of the students, whenever their parents were, well, in a way, they were forced to hug their children, the students cried because they didn't expect to receive a hug from their parents, and they were really needing it. So for me, it was something so unexpected.
No, but I ask the parents to do it in the morning that I am home. I say, have you heard your children this week or this month? And some say no. So do it because they need your love. Yes, and it was a humble for parents to do that. And then the following class or the following sessions, I had my students who receive a hug from their parents. And from 50 students, only 2 or 3. Yes, but we are doing something, no?
That's it. All right, thank you very much. All right, Isabel, yes, you want to say anything?
Yes, I want to comment something related with hogs. So 2 years ago, I went to the park for camping with my little son, and we were mounting the tent, and the boy decided where to put the tent, and we were working there, and suddenly some old lady came and says, "Oh, it's very beautiful that you are teaching your kid how to mount the tent and all that stuff." And she said, "Can you give me a hug?" I was surprised. Why? And then she told me that she had not a father, and she always wanted to have a father to give her a hug. So it was a very surprise for me.
Oh my. Yeah, you know what? It is not only surprising, but also sad because, well, yes, there are many people who really need love. And so some of them are brave enough to be looking for somebody to give them a hug. But most of the people don't do that, and they keep in silence and keep they keep also with their necessity.
Yeah. Of
Yes,
course,
there are.
I give her the hug, and my kid was also surprised. And but the lady went happy, so looked like she wanted to somebody to, how to say, to help her.
Oh my poor lady. But you did something good. Pretty good.
Yes.
All right.
Remember,
Yeah.
remember the song of the Beatles, All You Need Is Love.
Yeah,
No?
that's it. Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Maggie,
Yes.
I think that it doesn't matter what kind of job you have, but something important is do the best for you because you like it.
Uh-huh. Well, I personally think that to work in something that you love, something that you really enjoy, is not only a privilege, it's a blessing. So sometimes my little granddaughter tells me, "Ah, Granny, you don't work, you just talk to people and you laugh a lot. So you have fun, don't lie. You said that you work a lot, and that's not true. You have fun a lot." And I realized that she's right. And I said, "Oh, yes, I don't work. I really have fun. I love it." Uh, all right. You know what? I want to say anything that for me, it is very important. It's something that I wanted to talk to you. Um, Look at this. STEM for the ages. The value of educating students in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. They say that the 80% of the fastest growing occupations in the United States depend upon mastery of mathematics and scientific knowledge and skills. Here we have the most important, but students are not currently equipped to satisfy this growing need. This happens in the United States, but I guess that we have a similar situation in Mexico. I have also talked to some entrepreneurs, and they say that, okay, they are in the possibility of having better wages, better salaries, but the students who are graduated from our schools are not well prepared. So, what's your opinion about this?
Yes, the reality.
So,
I mean, in Tijuana, where I live, uh, my son, the oldest, just becomes an engineer in electronics also. But when he get into the university, there were about 2,000 students. They started all day together, but at the end, only 11 graduated from those 2,000. So most most of the students quit very early.
yes, that's it. You're right. So, Benjamin, please tell me your opinion about it. You are a teacher at a high school, so you can also tell us something so interesting about it.
Well, I think my opinion is that um, sometimes it's difficult for the students because they come with problems from their houses, from with their families, and this kind of thing. Sometimes they arrive with not really with the mood, I will say, and with this kind of interest in doing something. But what we need to do as teachers, we need to motivate them to work So I think, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can listen
Ah,
to you.
sorry. Okay, so well, I think once they got into the college, of course, it's not gonna be easy to finish uh, any major, any. But the most important thing, I will say that we must try to motivate them in order to give them like these kind of tools or kind of give this experience to try to make them change their minds, because sometimes they are very interesting at the very first beginning, but uh, there are a lot of problems, of course. There are a lot of situations that we don't know sometimes, and that's why, well, I think these kind of things are happening so much and much more now. And sometimes it's like kind of, I would say, sad, because there are a lot of good students, but sometimes due to different needs or problems, they cannot continue studying in what they are or in the college or wherever the major are taking. So I think that will be something that we cannot change sometimes, or well, we cannot change. Yeah, so that's what I can say about this.
Yes, well, I agree with you, and I thank you so much for your opinion. I think
You're
that
welcome.
it is really valuable.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I don't know if somebody else want to say anything else. No? All right. Well, I thank you so much for your participation, for your attendance, and for your attention. And I hope you have a very good night. So,
Thank you.
see you next class.
See you.
And
Thank you.
thanks to you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you, Maggie. Good night. Ciao.
Thanks to you. Good night.